to be away from it for a long period of time, it doesn't feel very good. So it's nice to be back.
It's all about, like us and you guys.
That's a constant, and there's all this other stuff going on.
And, as long as you're doing something that you love to do. Life in My Chemical Romance is wonderful right now. We're having probably the best time of our lives.
We're making fantastic music, and we're doing it. We're all best friends.
I remember the very first Rock Sound thing. I remember the photo. It's about that big, and we're on a merry-go-round, I believe, on our backs. So it's still one of my favorite photos.
I'll talk about a couple of tracks in particular. Let's start with Young and Doom, really, because I love the fact that you had that MCR reference in there. Talk to me about when you were putting that lyric. Like, why in particular did you decide to drop that little lyric in there? Well, is it you being cheeky? Because I could see that a little bit. Like, let's give him a wink.
Well, here's the thing. It's always when you're writing. I remember the moment too. I remember the moment I was like, it fit so perfect.
Yeah.
And it came out of my mouth, like in my basement, like writing the words to this verse. And I was like, oh, that would be so good if I did that.
It just fits so nicely, though.
It fits so nicely, and it really, I think, tied together the different worlds.
Yeah.
And immediately I wrote an email to the guys, and I was like, hey, listen, I got this song. I think I'm gonna drop this reference. It's going, like, people are gonna like lose their minds about it. How do you feel about that? And everyone was like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's a nice nod, but again, it's the fact that, like, in this new project, you are moving forward, you're trying new things, but it's nice to nod to your past here and there as well.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of, like, when you find out, like, one superhero is in the same universe as another one, kind of thing, like.
We were solely writing almost as music fans, I think any sense of genre, any sense of what the band is or what the band was just totally gone. The song was written purely from the heart.
I wanted to do something completely different from what I had ever done. I knew that I wanted to keep it sonically pure to what I had grown up listening to, like Jesus and Mary Chain and My Bloody Valentine. These were and some Britpop like Supergrass and Blur, and especially early Blur. And I like all Blur, but that specific period of their career where they was kind of baggy and fuzzy, I wanted that.
For a long time we've wanted a song exactly like that. It shows some of our other influences, like our shoegazy influences, like Lush and Teenage Fan Club, and it's just that one note, it's that one out of two note, just wah, wah. It's just like through the whole song, that's a constant, and there's all this other stuff going on, and then the song branches out, and it's just a really great soundscape.
It's really inspiring to see them have so much success and just being themselves,
Yeah. I think the one thing that stood out to me is the lyric, I will not kiss you. It's such a pure lyric because that person's talking about, like, their family members and their mom and their brothers.
I remember the first time I had ever heard of My Chemical Romance. It was our first guitar player New Year's Day gave me some burnt CDs. And he burnt me a band called My Chemical Romance. This had to have been in like 2004 or 5. That was a while ago.
Those My Chemical Romance records will last forever.
I don't know, it was kind of the big bang of the album, where it was like that kind of destroyed everything we had already written and kind of set a bar for what we were about to write and kind of set a vibe for what would become Danger Days.
I have two best Warped Tour memories. One is we were playing, I want to say it was like Dallas or something like that. It was in the parking lot. And we're playing this song, and all of a sudden, like, the crowd starts to do this great pogo bounce. I was like, oh man, this is amazing. Like, you're finally getting to see, like, a crowd, like, move the way that you've always wanted them to move. And as I started to watch them, I saw this one head up and down, had like bleached blonde hair and had red sunglasses, and he was carrying a cocktail in his right hand, and he was having the greatest time, just like smiling from ear to ear, and it was Matt Skiba, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And that's how we met Matt Skiba. And then the second one is we're on Warped Tour, generator blows, there is no power left on the stage, and we just kept the drums going and the crowd singing, and that was like that was an amazing experience to feel like, hey, we don't need any of this stuff. It's all about, you know, like us and you guys.
A lot of times our songs start with a, you know, like a guitar riff or a chord progression. What's really nice about this record and Destroya in particular is this whole song is based around a drum beat. So, you know, we were really, really stepping out of our box when we recorded this record.
Hi guys, James Wilson Taylor here for Rock Sound. Not in horrible rainy London today. No, look at this. We're in beautiful sunny Los Angeles, and it's for one very important reason. Tonight, My Chemical Romance make their return. It's at the Shrine Expo Hall, which is about 20 seconds walk away from where I am right now. We've been here a little while now. We've just been chatting with fans.
We met
because of my chem.
Because of my chem.
Because we both like the band.
Yeah, and
we're best friends.
Oh man, I'm gonna already cry. I don't know, this band means everything to me. I've been a fan since I was like 15 and now, or even younger than that. My first time I ever saw them I was 10, and this is my 12th time seeing them now.
My chem means being really sad when I was 17 and equally sad when I'm 31.
I mean, this is a very high quality poster actually. Hold on, there's one more. There's this one too. It's cool that they're doing merch for everybody because it's kind of impossible to get tickets for the show.
I've loved them for so long. Like, it's incredible that I get to go see them. Like,
and what do you
so
say
cool.
when every concert I take you to?
Every single concert I've ever been to, I'm like, I wish this was My Chemical Romance. I'm so excited.
She cried.
Yeah.
It's just being in this line right now is so surreal. There are people from all over the world who are coming together for the reunion of this band that means so much to all of us, and it's so cool to get to stand and meet people from Australia and like Brazil and talk to them about these songs that we love so much. It's crazy.